How much is private tuition rates Singapore? Welcome to this video which details how much is private tuition rates in Singapore. Our tuition domain channel features news and related information to private tuition in Singapore. This video gives you an idea of what are the different kinds of private tutors and the tuition rates for different levels. In Singapore, there are 3 types of private tutors. This information can tremendously help you in selecting the best tutor for your needs. Number 1, part-time tutors. They have 1 to 3 years of experience, are mostly undergrads, are young and vibrant, and are the most cost-effective option. Number 2, full-time tutors. They have many years of experience, are mostly graduates, are well versed in working with all types of students, and have the highest level of commitment. Number 3, former and current teachers. They are national examination markers, MOE and NIE trained, have in-depth teaching methods and pedagogy, and have a lot of classroom teaching experience, making them the most qualified tutor option. You may refer to our website for a detailed list of tuition rates at tuitiondomain.com. Preschool tuition rates. Tuition for preschool schools in Singapore ranges from $25 to $60 per hour. The normal tutoring class lasts 1 to 1.5 hours, depending on the child's concentration and attention span. Lessons are kept interesting and vibrant by including components of learning through play. Tuition rates for primary schools. Primary school tuition costs in Singapore range from $25 to $70 per hour. The usual instruction lesson lasts between 1.5 to 2 hours. Tuition lessons in lower primary levels are designed to assist pupils to lay a solid basis for the following years. Tuition lessons in the upper primary levels are more exam-focused, with scheduled practices and examination techniques taught. Tuition rates for secondary schools. The tuition costs for secondary schools in Singapore range between $30 to $90 per hour. The usual instruction lesson lasts between 1.5 to 2 hours. Tuition sessions at the lower secondary levels are designed to help students transition easily from primary school, as well as to introduce new core subjects while laying a solid foundation. Tuition sessions in upper secondary are geared toward assisting students in preparing successfully for exams like N and O levels. Tuition at IB. IB tuition in Singapore ranges from $40 to $120 per hour. The average tuition class lasts 2 hours. Year 1 tuition lessons are geared toward familiarizing students with the grading and examination procedures of their chosen SL and HL topics, as well as the IB curriculum as a whole. Tuition lessons in Year 2 are entirely focused on assisting students in obtaining the highest possible number of points on their final exams. Tuition at ICGSE. The tuition costs range from $30 to $110 per hour. The usual lesson lasts between 1.5 to 2 hours. Lessons for grades 1 to 6 are geared toward piquing kids' interests and assisting them in developing a solid foundation in subjects. Lessons for grades 7 to 10 are more focused on preparing for the ICGSE exams. Tuition rates for junior college. Tuition for junior colleges in Singapore ranges from $40 to -$120 per hour. Because there is such a large surge in subjects to be covered, the average tuition lesson lasts 2 hours. Tuition sessions at JC1 are designed to assist students in transition successfully from secondary school, create strong foundations in their chosen disciplines, and prepare for promotional exams. JC2 tuition is entirely focused on assisting students in achieving the highest possible A-level marks. Tuition rates at Polytechnics and universities. Tuition at Polytechnic and University in Singapore ranges from $40 to $120 per hour. The usual lesson lasts between 1.5 to 2 hours. Tuition lessons are typically focused on assisting students in clarifying questions about specific modules or providing aid in completing specific projects. So what do you think about private tuition rates? Please comment below. Please subscribe to our channel to get the latest news about private tuition in Singapore.